Whoa! It's Wulzy. Welcome back to the Geometry Dash video. I am impostering on Juniper's PC because I'm still in the USA at the time I'm recording this. Do not be confused. This is me, Wulzy. I am not Junie. I am Wulzy. I have a lot to explain, so I'm just going to set up a level while I'm talking. You may see the title and get pretty confused. You have 3 days to decorate this layout that I am creating in this video. There will be a Google form linked in the description where you can submit these levels. I'm going to be using this F77 song. I'm going to build a 10 to 15 second layout piece, upload it unlisted on GD, give you the ID, and you are going to decorate it. Now, you can't change anything about it. You have to keep the structures that I use. After this video is uploaded, you will have basically just 3 days to make something. Then the form will close. Then I will play every single level in the forms in videos on this channel, and I will give feedback to them. At the end of the day, this is going to become a mega collab because I'm going to choose my personal favorite of every single entry, and I am going to put it in the level. So there's going to be about 6 parts, and I will be making my own part at the end of the level. So it's like a nice little Wulzy mega collab. I think it sounds fun. It's going to be kind of interesting to see what you guys cook. I'm going to start the level myself with some gameplay. All of the gameplay is going to be made by me in this level. I'm sorry if you hate my gameplay, but that's just going to be how it is. I may do another version of this series in the future where I ask you guys for gameplay and then I have to decorate it. There's so many different ways that this series could go, and I'm super excited to deliver it and kind of host it, if that makes sense. Because I'm going to put down some annoying things and you guys are not going to be able to change anything about it. I will have full creative decision over the structuring and just the way that everything is set up. I don't know what difficulty I'm going to go for. A harder 7-star? Does that sound fair? Just so everyone can kind of be involved in this if you want to be and there's no skill issues. I'm going to build like a rough skeleton of a level here. So I'm going to give you a couple of things to work with. But I'm super excited to be playing all of these levels. It's going to be insane. But I think it's a fun way just to interact a little bit more all together. That's 2 blue pads in a row. That would be kind of annoying. This series could go very badly if the gameplay sucks, dude. Oh my gosh, I haven't even thought about that. Like, what if I'm just the reason that this level is bad? We're going to switch back into a cube at this point. I might set up a couple of camera challenges too, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm going to vary it per episode. So maybe I'll just keep it super basic so we have this little intro section. That kind of sets the tone for the level. And then I can choose other ideas based on what you guys send me. I don't want to make this too officiated or anything or make anyone feel bad that their level didn't win, because the real only prize is just that you get into the level and you maybe get a bit of feedback. Like, I don't know. It's not something that's going to be too prestigious, like, oh my gosh, Wulzy level, like, stuff. I don't know. I don't want it to be like too serious. Let's just try and vibe out with some good gameplay so you guys don't hate me. Don't know if this is 7-star gameplay. We're going to rock with it. Do I choose bad saws or do I choose good saws? What am I going to set the rules as? I think you can change. I think you can change the spikes and everything. Just keep the general gameplay structure. I will add full structures and ground spikes and stuff in some parts, but that's like all you really have to go off of. I just don't want the gameplay to be changed at all, because then people could get advantages over other people if they change parts of the level, and I think that's just generally unfair. I'm going to try and keep this as fair and fun as possible so you guys have full creative choices, but everyone's on the same playground. You know what I mean? I think I make this UFO not multi-activate, but free mode, and then I just increase it to be a bit more smooth and floaty. I'm excited to introduce maybe some themes or some different triggers that I'm going to force you guys to use. It will be very fun to see where that goes, in my opinion. First round is going to be an easy one. Okay, well, that is not easy. The song kind of goes... So I'm going to put a jump off of this pad right here that's going to have a spike on the end. I think this makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. So we put the portal up here, and then we kind of have a ba-ba-ba-ba-ba with the UFO. So I'm going to put down a little portal here, and then... Oh, that's really badly timed. Maybe I just make these spikes smaller so this fits in a little bit easier. Yeah, like that. That's perfect. Okay. There's a lot of pressure on me to create some good gameplay here. I'm not gonna lie, because this is like pretty much my only contribution until the very end of the series where I build my own part. And who knows, maybe I'll host some other levels after that, but can't deny that the fact that I'm gonna have to build good gameplay is kind of scary, considering that you guys hate my gameplay a lot of the time. Okay, so I think we do some kind of game mode switch here, which is not... I always press edit special. It's just so intuitive to have edit special for a portal to be the free mode stuff, like the camera settings on the portal. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your ship. There's a lot of yapping so far in this video and not enough actual decent commentary. I apologize for that. I think 7 is a good guideline, but it's going to end up being a demon, knowing how crazy effects can be. I'm assuming you guys are going to be building effect. I don't know. What does the Wulzy channel like to build? It's a good question. I actually have no idea. It could be effects. It could not be effects. I have no idea. It's going to be so weird seeing this layout get decorated in tens, if not hundreds of different ways. Man, I'm very excited. I think it's nice and open at the beginning, and then this is where it really starts to get technical. I'm going to throw in a few curveballs with the structuring, or at least I'm going to try to. I've tried to make some creative gameplay here. We just float down and then maybe have a couple of moving objects. That would be fun. Might just do some very simple movements. So I want this object to appear up here. I'm going to use the move trigger number 2. Guys, pay attention because it's going to be important for your decoration process. You actually have to pay attention to me. Oh my gosh, you can't just have the video on in the background if you actually want to be decorating this level yourself. This is so funny. I'm transforming the channel from comfort building content into a memory test. See what you can remember from Wulzy's building video so that you can advance and create your own level. That's such a dumb concept. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll put some invisible saw blades here. I don't know. I'm just throwing you guys a bone, you know? You guys don't necessarily have to follow some of the choices that I'm making in this level, but it'd be very cool if you did. I think it would be cool just to add little ideas like the moving objects and the invisible saw blades, and then you get like little brownie points if you transform that into something creative. I think that'd be really neat. Let's just do something like this where we fall. I just slap the mic. There's a lot that can be done with this kind of empty frame, and without a theme other than the kind of spacey song, this could go so many different directions, and I know you guys are going to be so creative in this. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end it. It's just going to be on a slope right here, which doesn't have to be visible, but there's a couple of drums here that are just filled with some orbs, and you can do with them what you will. You can move them, you can make them flash, you can do whatever. This is the general shape of the gameplay so far. I'm going to add some extra structures, but this is what I've been building while I've been yapping. I think it's pretty neat. It's some of my most engaging gameplay in a while because I've tried to throw a couple of bones in here. And yeah, we just have a couple of orbs here. I've tried to do some cool stuff with the gameplay, like switching into a UFO and having slopes that you jump from, which is not usually what I do. But how can I make this more interesting as a layout? Let me see here. I want to put some cool structures in, maybe using some slopes here and there. I don't entirely know. I'm just going to take this object, for example, and just shape it like this. And now you have to make that structure. You can obviously add stuff if you want to, but now I can just force you to do things. This is fun. I'm gonna make your lives easier by just using that structure a couple of times. I wonder how much I should tamper with some of this structuring. I think it'd be neat to just leave it kind of open. So obviously there's an invitation to add extra structures next to it, but there's just a general shape there just so you have a little bit of a starting point. That's kind of like the same structure as earlier, but now it's just upside down because the spike is on the singular block instead of on the other side. Maybe you could do rotation. I'm not gonna put too many ideas out. That structure's kind of lame. I want to leave that open too. I just want to make it clear here. You can use the option trigger if you want to hide the ground and start the level in space, or you can use like background effect off. You can use area triggers. You can use shaders. Like there's a lot that you can do with this opening to make it more interesting rather than just having a block that floats here and then stops next to the structure. Like there's so much that you could do. You can even take the whole level and just move it up into the sky if you don't want to deal with the ground being on there. There's a lot that you can do with this. You can transform it in any way you want, but this is my basic structure. I'm actually going to play it in normal mode just so you can see the camera framing and stuff. This is the 72-hour challenge edition 1. This is the first round of this, and the best entry will, well, I'm not going to say best, but the most cool entry in my eyes will make it into this level, which will eventually become the Wulzy Mega Collab. So good luck with that, dude. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. I'm like inviting you guys to collaborate with me, which is something I never thought I'd be doing. But here we are in 2025. Wulzy sucks at building, so his viewers are doing it for him. It'll be fun. Use the Google form, submit within 72 hours of this video going up, which is at 3 p.m. EST. So you have whatever date after this video. I'm sure Mizuno will put it on screen to submit, and I will play every single one next time in this series. Hey guys, I'm an idiot, and I forgot to actually upload it on the servers so that you can see it. So I have to click unlisted, and then I'm just gonna put the ID right on screen at the bottom. There it is. That's the ID. Sorry that I forgot about that. Thank you for watching this Wulzy video. Check the links in the description, obviously, to submit the levels. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for how this series could be reshaped in the future. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.